After Duke's heartbreaking loss, blowing a 14-point lead to Houston with just 8 minutes left in the whole game, this raises debate on whether Cooper Flagg will be rejoining the team next year or be entering the NBA draft. What is up, y'all, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be debating whether Cooper Flagg should enter the NBA draft or whether he should, stay with Duke. I have another video a couple weeks ago I made on Cooper Flagg before the whole tournament started, so make sure you guys check that out first, and then also make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. That helps me out so much. Y'all don't even understand. So make sure you guys do those things first before watching this video, and let's get into it. So in my past video, I kind of went over the contract situation and how much Cooper Flagg would make if he were to stay with Duke and have NIL money, and then whether he would go to the NBA draft and be the first overall pick like he's projected. And long story short, he would be making a lot more money if he were to enter the NBA draft, and he would also have long-term stability with money-wise. But in that video, a lot of you guys in the comment section were saying how he wouldn't care about money, he just wants to have the development and stay one more year at Duke. And that is a good point. However, one could argue that he might develop better in the NBA because he's going to be staying with that team for multiple years to come. However, there is also a debate whether Cooper Flagg would be joining a bad team, which, he definitely would be. He'd be probably joining the Wizards or the Hornets. Maybe he gets lucky and joins the Spurs, but there is a lot of potential bad situations for him if he gets drafted to some of those teams that have bad reputations for their stars and their stars' developments. So, there is that point, but something that Cooper Flagg said that's good to know was, he said, "It would be a blessing for me to get drafted by any team in the NBA. That's a dream of mine to play in the NBA. I would feel completely blessed and honored to play for any team." And honestly, this is a very PR-trained answer by Cooper Flagg, and y'all could probably argue that he doesn't really believe this, but in my humble opinion, this dude, Cooper Flagg, is one of the few freshmen that have ever won the College Player of the Year. This man is a jack of all trades on a top 4 team in all of college basketball, averaging 19, 7.5, and 4, and he joined Zion Williamson and Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant as the only freshman to ever win this award, and that's very good company. 2 out of the 3 of these players are first ballot Hall of Famers, and Zion Williamson still has a lot of potential. So, if he's in that company, then he's definitely destined to be a great player, and I think it doesn't matter what team he goes to at that point, because when Kevin Durant got drafted to Seattle, that team was not good. Zion Williamson, that team, the Pelicans are kind of a mess right now, so there's that. But Anthony Davis, the Pelicans were also in a bad position, and he made it work, at least for a little bit. So my point here is, Cooper Flagg is just that good that it does not matter what team he goes to. He's so good that he would make it work for that team, and I feel like him saying that he would be blessed to play for any team, basically almost confirms that he'll be entering the NBA draft, and I feel like it's just obvious that it would be stupid if he doesn't. And looking at history, maybe you old heads can kind of refresh my mind, but I don't know anybody who is projected to go number 1 in the NBA draft that didn't declare for the draft. I very well could be wrong. This is just a statement based off my recent memory, and I've not been alive for that long, so, there could be that, but I just think it's not smart for him to not enter the draft. You guys probably get the point of the video so far. And honestly, it wouldn't be worth risking his draft stock, as both the Boozer twins, who are 5-star prospects, will be joining Duke next year, along with Shelton Henderson, who's a 4-star, potentially Nate Ament, who is another 5-star. So it just doesn't really make sense for him to return and potentially, ruin his draft stock. He could get hurt, or something big could happen where he wouldn't go first again. And the 2027 NBA draft is pretty loaded, so do you really want to risk that as Cooper Flagg? I know Cooper Flagg right now is better than those guys, but, in a year, anything could happen. So I think he should just take his chances, go number 1 this year, and then, see how that ends up. But y'all been getting my opinion. You guys know what I think about Cooper Flagg. I've said it 2 videos in a row now, and, maybe you guys have different opinions, because I've heard a lot of opinions, and last time I got a lot of hate, and I got a lot of people who agreed with me as well. So there are a lot of great points on why Cooper Flagg should stay with Duke as well. Don't get me wrong. If he joins the Boozer twins and joins those other 4-star and 5-star prospects, he could basically win the tournament next year. The team would be loaded and probably one of the best Duke teams we've ever seen. And, he could maybe win another Player of the Year. Maybe he can go back-to-back like Zach Edey did and, become one of the best college basketball players of all time. He already is as a freshman, and he would just basically back up that resume. Maybe he gets another year of development under a great coach and a great system for development. But speaking of Duke's head coach, Jon Scheyer, and this is basically what he had to say about Cooper, saying, "Cooper is about to move on with something incredibly special with the next step he's going after this." And this is Jon Scheyer basically putting speculation about Cooper Flagg returning to Duke another year to bed. And with a combination of Cooper Flagg's words earlier in the video that I mentioned and their head coach Jon Scheyer's words right now, I basically feel like it's safe to say that Cooper Flagg will be entering the NBA draft, and we're just waiting for him to officially announce and officially declare for the draft, because like I've been saying the whole video, it's just the most smart thing to do, logically, financially, and just in general, it's the smartest thing for Cooper Flagg to do to make his basketball career as successful as possible. But yeah, man, that's basically all I had to say in this video. I feel like it's pretty much confirmed that Cooper Flagg will be entering the NBA draft. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can come back to this video when he declares to stay at Duke and clown me. Maybe you guys can do that. Or maybe you guys can just say your opinion and why you guys think he should stay at Duke. I don't know, man, but let me know all that stuff in the comments. Make sure you guys like the video, like I said before. Do all that stuff, man. This is a shorter video today. I'm actually going to be in Mexico this week, so I'm pre-recording a lot of videos like that. So yeah, but make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe, do that stuff, and yeah, we out.